Today we will discuss the differences between lower motor neuron and upper motor neurons and their lesions. Upper motor neurons includes corticospinal tracts, corticobulbar tracts. Corticospinal tracts. These are upper motor neurons. These arises from the cortex where the bed cells are present. From the cortex of the bed cells, these neurons arises and crosses the internal capsule. At the level of medulla, it crosses opposite sides and descend along the spinal cord up to the anterior horn cell. Up to the anterior horn cell is known as upper motor neuron, whereas lower motor neuron includes anterior horn cell, the nerve and the muscle neuromuscular junction, which is innervated by the lower motor neuron. This consisting of lower motor neuron. The remaining part upper motor neuron. Corticobulbar tract. Corticobulbar tract arises from the cortex and innervates the cranial nuclei. Up to the cranial nuclei is known as upper motor neurons. From the cranial nuclei, the nerve arises and it supplies the muscles. These are known as lower motor neuron. Okay, these are the upper motor neurons and lower motor neurons. Now we will see the lesions, differences between upper motor neurons and lower motor neuron lesions. First of all, tone. In case of upper motor neuron, the tone is increased, known as clasp knife spasticity. In case of lower motor neurons, you will see flaccidity. How we will get spasticity and flaccidity? Now you will come to know. For example, it is a anterior horn cell. Now upper motor neurons innervates the anterior horn cell. For example, whenever there is a lesion in the upper motor neuron, there will be a loss of inhibitory effect on the lower motor neurons. So it releases more number of neurotransmitters at the neuromuscular junction. So there will be a more contractions because of more neurotransmitters. So there will be an increase in tone. In case of upper motor neuron lesion, you will see spasticity. In case of lower motor neuron lesion, it might be in the anterior horn cell, at the level of axon or neuromuscular junction. So there will be a decrease in the neuromuscular junction. Neurotransmitters will be decreased. So there will be relaxation of the